You're probably asking yourself, if we're looking for cacti in the desert, how did we end up stuck in the middle of a river? But let's start from the beginning. We find ourselves once again in the beautiful state of Nuevo León, surrounded by some of the most impressive landscapes that I've ever seen, and seeking redemption. Since this time, we'll be looking for a plant that's been hiding away from us for the past 2 years, and one that lives in such a remote location that there's hardly any video evidence of this plant's existence in the wild. If you've watched any of our previous episodes, you can imagine that we like to go after challenging plants, so this one is definitely no different. Come along with us on this wild ride to try to find the last missing link of one of our favorite genres of cacti in Mexico. Welcome to the world of Aztekium. Hello, welcome back, cactus friends. We are once again in what's become sort of our second home. We're in the beautiful country of Mexico, and this video and this trip are definitely special for me, and I can't wait to share this with you. I'm probably going to skip a lot of videos that we're supposed to edit so that I can show you this before, because this plant has been eluding me and just sort of playing hide and go seek with me for the past 2 years. I've been asking non-stop, trying to find someone in this area that can take me to see this beautiful plant, because they live inside of ranches, they live in private land, so you can't really just go and visit this plant. Also because unfortunately cactus poachers have been here and they have made it so that the locals don't like people coming from the outside world, because unfortunately, like I said, they know that a lot of these people are coming to rip these beautiful plants from the ground, and they don't like it. They don't like it because this is their home, and they don't like it because in the country of Mexico it's a federal crime to remove cacti from the wild. So all these problems can lead back to the people who live in these areas and who may be sort of doing business with people from the outside world and selling these plants abroad. So let's stop talking about the poachers. This video is not about them. This video is about an amazing plant. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna go see, because I'm not gonna stop looking for it until we find it. I'm prepared to spend the next 2 weeks out here in the desert, but today we're gonna find Aztekium valdezii, and if we're lucky, we're gonna find it in bloom. So let's go. The rainy season can have a transformative effect on desert landscapes, which are typically characterized by arid conditions and sparse vegetation. These desert landscapes light up and turn green at the first sight of rain, and cactus plants also wake up and induce flowering, which in turn attracts pollinators. And all these things are incredibly interesting to document. So whenever looking for locations to shoot, we always try to look for places that have recently experienced rain. And that's exactly why we're here. And that rain is hopefully going to show us some flowers, but that's also making our transportation up the canyon a lot more difficult. All right guys, we are on the way. We just had to change vehicles. That's a first for East Coast Camanchaca. This terrain is so rugged that we couldn't have made it in our little rent-a-car. So we're now on 4x4. We're crossing a river. This is amazing. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, because it's definitely worth the effort to go see these beautiful plants. I am blown away right now. I can't wait to get there. Let's go. After 1 hour on this grueling 4x4 road, which isn't really a road at all but a river, and one that's flowing, the truck finally becomes stuck, and we're 3 to 4 hours away from the population of Aztekium valdezii, which means we probably won't make it there and back out of the canyon before the sun sets if we're not able to get this truck out of this hole. So we have to jump out and do the best we can because we can't get stuck here. Being stuck out in the middle of nowhere like this is a really strange situation, because on the one hand you have the monumental task of getting yourself out because no one's coming to rescue you, and on the other hand you have this huge worry that you may not be able to get yourself unstuck. And the task really needs all your attention, because if you focus too much on that worry, you might turn it into your reality. But luckily, all 3 nut jobs you see here are just as obsessed with cacti, and we're not taking no for an answer. And after 2 long hours of doing battle with this wild river, it finally set us free. Forever changed, as it had taught us a lesson that I will take with me for the rest of my days. And that's to never give up. Because your goals will always be on the other side of that huge pile of BS that sometimes we find ourselves in. And it's up to us to dig deep, get our hands dirty, and work ourselves out. Because although there are no guarantees in life, hard work always pays off. We're on our way. Once we're finally able to get back on the road, or the river, we're on our way. We're exhausted, a little destroyed, and worried that we may not reach the population of Aztekium before sunset because it's already 3 p.m. and they're nowhere to be found. But just the idea that we're so close is all we need to keep us going. They say the longer the battle, the sweeter the victory. And I can honestly say with no doubt in my mind that this is one of the happiest moments of my life. I promised you Aztekium valdezii, didn't I? Here it is, guys. My debt with you all is paid in full. If I would have known how much work it was gonna take to get to this place, maybe I wouldn't have opened my big mouth. But man, it's a dream come true for me, and I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing sight for you all to see at home. What a beautiful, beautiful plant. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this was a very dangerous expedition. This wasn't like any of the other trips that we've done out to Habitat where we've sort of been mostly in control of the situation. This was not that at all. This was difficult. We had to work our asses off. And you know what? I'm extremely happy that if you want to see this beauty in Habitat, you got to work for it. Because people who want to make money off of these things, they're not going to put in the work to come out here and risk getting shot by the locals who, by the way, don't like people coming in from the outside world because they know what people come to do with these beautiful plants. So just getting in here is a gift from the universe, and I am extremely, extremely thankful and extremely happy to be able to share this with you all because these plants deserve to be in the spotlight. So I'm gonna stop talking for now and just show you all the amazing plants that we've seen, and I hope that you can value this moment because I am just blown away. I'm finding it difficult to explain to you exactly what's going on and how we got here and everything that's truly important about this video. But I think that maybe for you all to see my stupid face and just see I'm just beyond happiness right now. And you know, that's also part of the experience, and that's also something I want to share with you all because this is unique and we all have to care for these beautiful plants. was totally blown away and overcome with joy to see hundreds, if not thousands, of Aztekium valdezii blooming together, splattered across this beautiful natural work of art. And I really hope that by doing all the effort that it takes to document these plants in the wild, we can get you to fall in love with them and fight for their conservation. Remember to never buy cacti that look like they've been removed from the wild, and make sure you tell your friends not to either, as we all play an important role in the conservation or destruction of these desert landscapes. All plants in the genus Aztekium not only have typical vertical ribs like you'll see on most other cacti, but also have ribs running across their bodies horizontally, which enable them to contract and expand a lot more efficiently during times of drought and rain than plants a lot larger in size. Aztekium valdezii is one of only 3 species in one of the most amazing genres of Mexican cacti. If you haven't seen our episodes when we visit Riteri and Hintonii, I definitely recommend you check those out because those ecosystems are equally impressive.
Wow, what an adventure. I am exhausted, but it was so worth it. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure and every other cactus adventure we've shown you guys on the channel. And if you missed any of them, go back and watch them. You're not gonna wanna miss them. Subscribe, and remember, take only photos from habitat, never the plants. See you on the next one.